Next item is treasurer's recommendations and reports. Mrs. Lane?
Mr. Birding, members of the board, I have for your consideration tonight the following items. Letter A is recommend approval of the minutes of the April 15th, 2021 regular meeting and the May 6th, 2021 regular work session meeting. Letter B is recommend approval of the financial reports for the month of April 2021. Letter C, recommend approval of the 2020-2021 amended appropriations resolution. Letter D, recommend approval of the following donation. We received a donation of $100 from Bev Pierman to Fairfield Compass Elementary School to be used for the music program. Total donations for 2021 is $4,212. Letter E is recommend approval of the disposal of fixed assets as attached to the agenda. I believe it's 37 pages worth of assets listed. Letter F, recommend approval of the Community Reinvestment Area Agreement with Pacific Manufacturing, contingent upon approval by Fairfield City Council on May 24th, 2021. This agreement includes an 8-year 75% tax exemption with an annual payment to the district of $38,210. Letter G, recommend approval of the 5-year forecast. And that concludes my items tonight.
Thank you, Mrs. Lane. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve those recommendations.
So moved.
Second.
Heard Mr. Begley and Mrs. Shorter. Any questions or comments? Hey, Mrs. Lane, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Mrs. Gundram?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mr. Birdie?
Yes, motion passes. Next item is Assistant Superintendent's recommendations. Mr. Martin?
Thank you, Mr. Birding, members of the board. I have just one item for you under Personnel Professional. Item 1, Employment, letter A, new 2-year limited teacher contracts effective for the 2021-2022 school year as listed. That concludes the items I have under Personnel Professional this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. This time, I'll entertain a motion to accept those recommendations.
So moved.
Second.
And Mr. Clark and Mrs. Gundram, any questions or comments? Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mrs. Gundram?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes, motion passes.